chaos feels just right. Crushing Gus, the enchanted shroom, just a mushroom guy with a sense of doom. Don't trust the yarn ball, he warns with a frown, but we just laugh and yarn it down. It's a cozy, chill crafting day, threads of magic and sunshine's ray, snarky stitches and mushroom sprites, crafting chaos feels just right. Yarn and laughter, stitches tight, color palettes, pure delight, counting rows, no end in sight, crafting magic in daylight. It's a cozy, chill crafting day, threads of magic and sunshine's ray, snarky stitches and mushroom sprites, crafting chaos feels just right. Yarn and laughter, stitches tight, color palettes, pure delight, counting rows, no end in sight, crafting magic in daylight. It's a cozy, chill crafting day, threads of magic and sunshine's ray, snarky stitches and mushroom sprites, crafting chaos feels just right. So grab your yarn, your snarky kit, pull up a chair, come have a sit in this cozy crafting wonderland with threads of joy and glue stuck hands. So grab your yarn, your snarky kit, pull up a chair, come have a sit in this cozy crafting wonderland with threads of joy and glue stuck hands. Feels just right. So glue's just right. Deep in the heart of the enchanted wood lived a mushroom bold and good, with a spotted cap and a cheerful grin. Gus, the fun guy, let's begin. Oh, Gus, Gus, the enchanted shroom, dancing neath the silver moon, spreading joy where'er he goes, with sparkles on his mushroom toes. He bounced through meadows, skipped through trees, riding breezes on the autumn leaves, sang with fairies, joked with trolls, tickled goblins, charmed them all. Oh, Gus, Gus, the enchanted shroom, dancing neath the silver moon, spreading joy where'er he goes, with sparkles on his mushroom toes. One day he found a hidden spring where fireflies began to sing, a magic pond with waters bright, reflected stars like candlelight. He took a sip and spun around, grew 10 feet tall right off the ground. Oh no, he cried, I'm much too big, then shrank back down just like a twig. Oh, Gus, Gus, the enchanted shroom, dancing neath the silver moon, spreading joy wherever he goes, with sparkles on his mushroom toes. Now if you hear the forest hum and tiny feet go tap tap tum, that's just Gus, our mushroom friend, on a journey that will never end. That's just Gus, our mushroom friend, on a journey that will never end.
Hello everybody. Happy Friday. How are we all doing today? How's everybody's week been? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're all doing good. How are we? How are we? It has been a week. That's for sure. Been an interesting week. But I hope you all have had a good week so far. We are gonna try to finish Frodo. He needs a mouth, he needs a cape, he needs hair, and then if we have time, we'll do Sting. So that's the goal for today. But how are you all doing? Let me scroll up and say hello to everybody. I'm hoping that I have figured out the issues with my camera that I got to use for crafting. I think I have. Fingers crossed that we go through stream today and we're okay. Fingers crossed. Let's hope so. Petal, welcome in. Thank you so much for redeeming first for your 60-second time, surprising no one by redeeming first. Thank you so much for that and for claiming your daily tater. Cece, good morning. Welcome in. How are you? Rainbow, welcome in. Thank you for redeeming your daily tater, and Cece as well. Zinni, welcome in. How are you? Ruby, welcome in. How are you? River, how are you? Welcome in. How's everybody doing? How's everyone's Friday going? Let's see. You're working on invoices today, so you'll be mainly lurking. No worries, Cece. I hope we can keep you company while you lurk. You need to go back to work. Well, again, I hope we can keep you company while you lurk, and thank you for that lurk. I do appreciate the lurks, everyone. We love our lurkers. We love our lurkers so much. So thank you so much for being here and lurking. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so how are we all doing? Rainbow with a 3-stream streak. Thank you so much for that. I know you've been here for many more streams, but thank you for those 3 in a row. You're doing well. You're just getting some work done, so you're not actually... I don't see you. Where's River? I don't see River. River's not here. Oh, I know. Yeah, that happened yesterday. So yesterday, P-Win got his driver's permit. His birthday is next Saturday, and he'll be 15. But here in Michigan, you can take driver's training and get your permit at 14 and 8 months. So he did all of that, and now he actually has his permit, and it's wild. It is wild. I didn't post any pictures because the pictures that I took of him kind of dox us because he's wearing school stuff. So I can't really show you any pictures. I mean, I guess I can kind of show you this one. But there he is driving. He drove home. Kind of crazy. Can't believe that happened. That was a little wild. Zinni, oh my goodness, 50 stream streak. I did a quick flash. If someone was really adamant and wanted to like pause and hyper analyze that photo, then so be it. But I didn't post anything because I'd have to edit and like try to blur, and I was like, no, it's fine. Anyway, he did really great driving home. He did a good job, so I'm not too freaked with him. I do have to kind of keep an eye on my phone though, because Awin's car was having some issues yesterday, and so I called and left a message with a mechanic. So if the mechanic calls me back, I do need to answer that so we can see about what we might need to do to like potentially like get her car over to be looked at. BK, welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Before we start working on Frodo today, also I think I figured out what I was doing wrong with the using the Lord of the Rings soundtrack and doing the VOD. What ended up happening is the VOD still got muted, but I did some extra research and I think I figured out how to fix that. So fingers crossed that I have actually fixed that. I unpublished the VOD just because I didn't want any DMC strikes. It got muted, but I still unpublished it anyway. No, not your fault. The issue was how I had the track set in OBS. Not your fault at all. I got it sorted though. It should be fine. I just took the VOD down from my channel just to be on the safe side, because I didn't want to get that DMC hit on it. I might still be able to export it to YouTube. I don't care if YouTube flags me on that channel because I'm not monetizing it, so I don't really care. But stuff would still be muted. So I think I got that figured out. So we'll give it a test today and we'll see. I think we're good though. We are gonna start try to finish Frodo. Before we do though, I got something exciting in the mail. This was not expected at all, but look at what I got, y'all. I think it was Wednesday. I went outside and there's this package on my front porch and I was like, what is that? And it's from St. Jude. And let me show you all. It's their like their Play Live like influencer kit thing. But this is, oh my, you will not, there's so much in this. Let me show you all what's in here. Okay, so the first thing, this is what it looks like on the inside. It's full of stuff. Full of stuff. All right, so we have, hold on. We have a banana hat. And we have some ice cream sunglasses. We have, I've got a thing where I can like write my goal on it. And some other like influencer like information sheets, some guidelines. I can make my hand be a squirrel. So these are like finger puppets. And it's a squirrel. Got some googly eyes. No, there's not a redemption yet. I'm just showing them. So Speckle got to see it yesterday. Because we went out to dinner. So Speckle got to see this yesterday in person. But no, there's not a redemption yet. I'm just showing it. No redemption. I got some stickers, and I think there might be a magnet in here, but I got stickers and a magnet. And welcome in, Speckle. How are you? And BK, thank you for that 3 Seam Street. You're on your way home from your chiropractor. I hope that went well. I got an enamel pin. I got 2 confetti cannons. You have to go, your nephew's being bossy, gotta listen to the birthday boy. Okay, no worries, BK. Understandable. We got some slime. I know, isn't it? It's a ton of stuff. And we got so yeah, this is what I got from St. Jude. We are doing Play Live again this year. I mean, I had planned on doing Play Live again this year before all of this stuff came. But yeah, so we got some good incentives coming in this package for us. I'm going to be working on getting those incentives around. In fact, I may do a co-working stream next week and work on a lot of this St. Jude stuff because I need to buckle down and get it all sorted. So in the next, I would say by the last week of April for sure, hopefully sooner than that, I will have for you all the incentives and stuff and kind of the plan for May. So for those of you who don't know, last year was the first year that I did this. So I participated in the St. Jude Play Live event. So basically, St. Jude teams up with gamers and does fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And they do it every May. And I did it for the first time last year, and you all were amazing and you were generous. And I set like a $300 goal for us to raise for St. Jude, and we ended up raising $660 for St. Jude. So we more than doubled the goal that I set for us for last year. So gonna have a little bit of a higher goal this year than last year. See if we can push ourselves a little bit more. Have a few new viewers as well. So hopefully we can raise some more money for St. Jude. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I definitely want to do it again. Yeah, definitely hype horn worthy. Definitely. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. One of the, most important things for me with streaming is, potentially making a difference and like helping somebody through this. And if by taking our small platform, the small community that we have, and giving back and helping some kids who are going through some horrible circumstances in their families, then I want to do that. I want to do as much good in the world as I possibly can. From a little getting slightly theological, not really religious. One of the tenets in the church that I'm a part of is the idea is to do all the good you can by all the means that you can in all the ways that you can. And that's definitely something that I live by and I try to follow. And I don't think that that's necessarily a religious thing. I think that's just being a good human thing. And so that's one of the things that I want to try to do through this channel as well, is do all the good I can by all the means that I can. Something. I just lost it. Anyway, so we're gonna be raising money for St. Jude through the month of May. May is also my birthday month. So that is how I'm gonna celebrate my birthday. So yeah. So I wanted to show you all the swag because you needed to see it and you needed to celebrate that with me, because so many of you were a part of that, and your support and your generosity through all of that was amazing, and it was so much above and beyond anything that I expected. So yeah, we're gonna do it all again this year and have some incentives we saw before, but we're gonna have some new ones. We have some fun ones. So yeah. All right. Shall we start crafting and keep talking? Like I said, we're gonna keep going here with Mr. Frodo and try to finish him up. We've got a mouth to put on. That's the next thing on the pattern. It says is to get his mouth in place. So maybe we'll start out with that and getting his mouth in here and in place. Super Sweetbot is active in chat if you would like to add tasks to Super Sweetbot. Go ahead and do !task. And you can add that in. !done will complete that. !sweet in chat will give you a list of the rules. It's also posted down below in my panels, some of the Sweetbot rules if you want to take a look. But yeah, by all means, feel free to use a Super Sweet while we're working here and get your tasks done. All right, so we need to take a little bit of the black and we're gonna put a little mouth on him, and that's how we're gonna start. We've got my precious little tin here. So that's gonna be we got that. And we've got our Frodo crochet hook. Ooh, good job, SiriBot. Oh, I can't type. Good bot. All right, let's get this in here with our black yarn. But how's everybody's week been? I'll fill you in on my week as we go here. Okay, so we have to embroider a curve between the eyes, spanning round 8 and 2 stitches wide. And the right between rounds 7 and 8. Okay, so we're gonna come in like over here. And we want you to come up like right here-ish, I think. Yeah, I think like that. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in 2 stitches over 1, 2. So right here. And we're gonna come out like here, I think. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get our playlist going. Let me know volume-wise on the playlist, because some of it will get kind of epic. So let me know if it ends up a little bit too loud. There will definitely be some variability in the sound. So we'll adjust as needed. But let me know if it's like drowning me out or anything like that. Okay, so this week we had okay. Pull it out between the 2 ends of the curve. Okay, so we've got it like this. Here's his little mouth. Right now the sound is okay, but you are on mobile with your ears in. Okay. Well, it would be louder, I would think, with ears in, right? Potentially. Okay, so I think we want his little mouth to look like that. So then make sure this comes out below the curve. Bring it up and over the curve and put it into the same hole. Okay, so we want to do it like this. And then I think we want to have it come out here. I think. How is this telling me to go? We came out here. We got you like this. I need to actually read the yeah, depending on how twitchy Twitch wants to be, right? Okay, insert the needle 2 stitches to the left. Pull out between the 2 ends of the curve. And 1 round down. This is the bottom of the curve. Right, okay, this is the bottom. Pull the yarn just tight enough so the curve looks like how you want. Oh, yes, I did. Shoot. I was gonna do that this morning, and I forgot to. I'll try to remember to do it on stream. I don't have them over here. I can show people on stream as well. I meant to do it, totally forgot. So I will do it though. But yes, I did see it. I apologize that I haven't done it yet. Okay, so make sure the needle and yarn come out below the curve, then bring up and over the curve and insert the needle into the same hole it just came out of. Okay, so we want to insert it back here. Pull the needle out of the same, oh, okay, all right. I don't know what I was reading, but I was like not comprehending this. No worries, you just like, totally fair, totally understandable. I will do both. I will send you the picture and I will also post it. All right, there we go. We got Frodo's mouth. Beautiful. Hi, Mithva. Thanks for answering all your questions last time. You ended up getting the set. You did. You started with Gollum, and you're really enjoying your first crochet project so far. Finish the body, and it's a bit wonky. I'm guessing it wasn't uniform with loop size, but that's why you started with Gollum. You figured it fits Lorpy. Turns out a bit disfigured. For sure. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. That's amazing. I am so, so glad that you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Yay, yay, yay. And the Woobles, yeah, like yes, they are kind of pricey. Like I will not deny that. But they do a really good job of teaching people how to crochet. And the videos are very, very helpful and informative. Um so yes, they are pricey, but the way I kind of figure it is you're almost kind of paying for a lesson as well. And there's something about that that makes it like, okay, if you think about it that way, then maybe they're not quite as bad. Yes, they are definitely pricey. Not gonna deny that one. But if you're just getting started, it is a good way to get started and get a feel for it. Okay, we got Frodo's mouth. And mine are kind of wonky too. Like his arms are a little bit weird. His mouth is a little crooked. We can adjust that a little bit. But I think he's cute. And you know what? I always say it's not mistakes. They're design elements. The videos are, it is like taking a lesson. Yeah, it really is. They are super helpful. And especially like, because if you've never done it before, then they're very, very helpful. Okay, now we have eyebrows. I didn't notice the eyebrows before. So the eyebrows go with our dark brown yarn here. So I'm just gonna cut off a bit of this. You hadn't thought of it that way. It does make the price a bit more, yeah. And then like once you know what you're doing, then it's a little bit like harder to justify the price. But it was Lord of the Rings. I can't think of any other franchise that exists that would make me go, no, I have to buy this whole set. Like there's no other franchise that would do that for me. just Lord of the Rings. You looked on Amazon for cheaper beginner sets, and all the cheap one you found, the reviews were saying how confusing they were with the instructions. Okay. Now, I know Speckle, for her birthday, got some of the kits from Michaels. And Speckle, if you can still hear, if you're still have ears in, have you tried those yet? Oh, I just pulled out some. Ah, I just pulled some stuffing out. Get back in there, stuffing. The only yarn you've ever worked with is finger weaving with loop yarn. Okay. And I've never done that. Get back in there. I kind of push you in maybe with my hook. So I don't know how but yeah, I don't know how the kits from Michaels were. Have you tried your Michaels crochet kits yet? The ones Hentai got you for your birthday? We were just wondering how the instructions are like for a brand new crochet person. Not yet because you've been so focused on the okay, that's fair. That is fair. Okay, I guess we're gonna go. I don't want to go like in the middle of this one. Like there. I want to go. Yeah, we'll go here. And then back out over here. All right, got it. Sorry, it was taking me a second to figure out what I'm doing. All right, Frodo has some eyebrows. They're a little wonky. Frodo's face is a little wonky, y'all, but that's okay. We're okay. Okay, this stuffing is coming out and I can't make it stop. He is cute. He is. Other than scissors, no tools are needed with loop yarn. I figured it was a good place to start. Yeah, exactly. He is cute, even if he has some wonkiness to him. It's okay. It's totally fine. Totally, totally fine. He's not perfect, but who's perfect? Maybe it's Frodo after he's been to Mount Doom, right? It is. It's what makes him special. And we'll just say because he's already been to Mount Doom. This is after because he doesn't have his ring anymore. The ring's gone. He's already chucked that into Mount Doom and saved the world. So he's looking a little worse for wear because he's thrown the ring into the fire of Mount Doom. I maybe made this a little bit short, so it's a little tough, but we got it. We got it. All right. All right, his face is he's a little wonky, but again, he's been to Mount Doom. That explains the brows. I don't I don't want to I don't know. He's a little lopsided. I don't know what to do about that. We could maybe he's okay. He's all right. He's definitely all right. All right, so next up is his hair. So we got some hair to do. So we're gonna take the dark brown yarn again. So this yarn, Frodo can chill up here for right now. And we've got to, let me take this off. Get our magic loop going again. And let me get out the little stitch marker so we can mark it. So my goal is to finish Frodo today. And then depending on how much time we have left after finishing Frodo, it will kind of depend on if we decide to do Sting or not. Because we do have Sting to do. All right, there's one. We gotta do 6 of these. Wait, I'm doing double crochets. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just doing single crochets. I was doing another thing in which I was doing double crochets. So that's what my brain is wanting to do right now. I've been playing around with some other yarns and crochet and experimenting a little bit with some stuff. I don't think I probably won't ever do a crochet garment because I'll just knit for that. But I wanted to just kind of play around with some other items besides just amigurumi. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we are good. Let's tighten up our loop. So yeah, so that's kind of what I was okay, doing a little bit of experience. I did a coaster. I found a basket that would be kind of cool. There's your save reminder. So if you all are playing a game that needs saving, or if you're working on something for work, and you have a document that needs saving, there is BilboBot reminding you all to save what you're working on, so we don't lose things. Save frequent, save often. Oh, BK is not in here. But we finished Rings of Power finally. So I am done with Rings of Power. And I liked it. I thought it was good. Even though like I kind of like knew the events that were going to happen, I still liked seeing how it all like came together and how they adapted it. So I enjoyed it. Welcome back to your PC, Speckle. When are you leaving for the airport? Because I know you fly out today. When are you leaving? All right, let me make sure I've got the right number of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do. In about 45 minutes. Okay. All right. Now, the one thing I will say that kind of messing around a little bit with some other yarn and some other crochet is I feel like I got a little bit better with like starting to be able to read my stitches a little bit more. So that was a good thing because I really felt like I couldn't really read my work very well. Like knitting, I've done often enough and long enough now that like I can read my knitting, but I couldn't really do that with the crochet yet. So I felt like it helped me develop that. You haven't started watching it yet? You'd like to though. Yeah, I liked it. Although I will say I really don't like the guy they cast as Elrond. But I enjoy it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But you went to the quiet repactor, then the store to see if you could find some jewelry wire. Washed your new hat, thought about putting it in the dryer would tighten it up. Nope. Super limp and floppy now. Oh no. Well, you've had a productive morning. I called the mechanic this morning. That's been and so the other thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to grind and finish the Star Path in Dreamlight Valley, and I waited too long, and the Star Path has some really annoying quests on it this time around. I don't know if any of you have done it, but they're like quests that are taking like a lot of like before they would be like a couple of quests you'd have to do over the course of 2 days. Well, this now has ones that take 3 days. And those are kind of all of the ones that are coming up now. So I'm like, great. Great. I have this thing where I feel like I have to have everything. You sent your wish list to me. Okay. Okay, let's see. When this is we have to do strand 1. Ooh, these are a little bit tricky in Discord. Okay. All right, this is a little different. So now we have to chain stitches. I might look at the video for this actually. Just because I'm a little bit I'm not sure I'm reading the instructions properly. Zakayla, hello, welcome in. How are you? I'm making a Frodo Wooble. His face is a little wonky. I am very, very new to crochet. I've pretty much just done some amigurumi. Thank you, Speckle, for shouting out Zakayla. Zakayla is awesome. If you are not following Zakayla, She just got partner too, by the way, so very exciting. She does all sorts of different crafts on her channel and is it's a great community, a great place to hang out. She's very talented. She does amazing things and is much more prolific than I am. So highly recommend you all go check out Zakayla or Mama Zach. Definitely you should go see her. I am doing okay today. She helped you figure out the problems with the Bridger cow. Good. Very good. Yeah, she's very knowledgeable, very helpful, amazing human being. Definitely go follow Zakayla. I'm doing okay. It's been a long week, but I'm not doing too badly. Trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do next here with this hair. So I may actually look at the video. I don't think you can hear this, but okay, I know how to do a chain stitch. I just don't know what you're telling me to do. Yeah, I know how to do a half double crochet too. Okay, I'm not sure if this is helping me the way that I wanted to help me. All right, let's figure this out. All right, chain 5. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it says do a half double crochet in the second stitch from the hook. So, is it this stitch or is it this stitch? That's what I'm not understanding. So I'm gonna see if this video is gonna show me which one of these two stitches they're talking about. I don't know how well you can see that. Okay, it's the one next to it. Got it. So not this one. I don't know how well you can see, but this one. So this is not my favorite yarn either to work with. There we go. Then we need to do 3 half double crochets into the same stitch. Is that what it's telling me? You all are very much getting me trying to figure out what in the world I'm doing. Okay, so it's the next V of the chain. Got it. So I'm going back along the chain. That makes more sense, but it's not clear that that's what I'm supposed to be doing in these instructions. So we're gonna we're gonna try it. All right, there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then slip stitch into the next stitch of round 3. All right, I do know how to do that. We have the first little strand here of Frodo's hair. That's gonna sit on his little head. See, it kind of makes sense. So you're gonna try some jewelry wire and the brim of your hat, and if you hate it, you'll add starch. Okay, yeah, because you were saying you wanted to make it stiffer. So yeah, I'll be curious to know how it works out. Okay, now I have to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, Now I know what I'm doing a little bit better. I don't know. Zakayla has me kind of curious about some of the beading stuff that she's been doing. Although I think that would make my hair a little crazy, or not my hair, my eyes a little crazy to try to do the beadwork. But I definitely am intrigued by it. You researched different ways to make the brim sturdy, and the person who made the pattern suggests a wire under the crochet round. So you did a reverse single crochet. You might want to just whip stitch it into place. Yeah. Well, we're not done yet. There's more hair to come. We've got 12 strands that we're gonna be working on. So we're good. We got some time. We got more to do. There's more hair. So just not just that one. Yeah, the beaded dragons are super cute. I'm just worried that it would make my eyes a little crazy and that my hands would get kind of shaky. Okay. Chain 3, 2, 3. Half double crochet into this one. I think Frodo might just be a little wonky. That's okay. Like I said, he's come back from Mount Doom. Frodo's seen some stuff. Come on. There we go. Not sure brown is your color. Well, but Frodo's hair was brown. Although I will say it's the dark blue background with the brown does make it kind of hard to see the brown. Hi, Rainbow's youngest or Rainbow's cat. The music reminds you of Gregorian chants. It is the passing of the elves. So we are listening to, no worries. We are listening to the Lord of the Rings soundtrack while we are crocheting Frodo. Because what else would we be listening to while we were crocheting Frodo? That's the youngest. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the youngest or your cat. I figured it was one of the two. So we were saying hello anyway. Whoever it is, hello. All right, we've got 4 strands of hair now. I don't know how well you can see. But it's starting to come together. Yeah, that's exactly it. It was a child or a cat. He likes typing. That's okay. He can type to us. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. All right, next strand is a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not opposed to, you know, kid chatting. We do love kiddos. Exactly, we do respond. Did I might have done this one wrong. Hold on. Let me reassess here. He was telling you all about his spring break. It sounds like it was amazing. Yes, there was the cutest little baby while we were having dinner, and she kept looking over at us and giving the biggest smiles. It was so cute. Wait, I'm okay, brain, not 3. We're not doing 3. That's why that wasn't working. We gotta do 4. Okay. Okay, brain, you can brain now. That would be fantastic. So many car rides and new friends. But that's amazing. That's awesome. That is awesome. We like new friends. And her sister, the little darling princess, also being super cute. I say she was what? Yeah, 4 or 5 probably. Um, uh, a Koodle, I'm gonna, you know, a Twitch stream is probably not the best place to go looking for relationship advice. Especially in a stream where you've never been and you haven't like you don't know anybody. I'm gonna suggest that maybe look in another place for that information, like talk to a friend, talk to a counselor, something like that. But a Twitch chat isn't the best place to do that. You're welcome to hang around and enjoy some crafting, but I'm not gonna give you any relationship advice for a first time chat. So yeah, what Speckle said, not appropriate for a first time chat. All right, a chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have news? You're going to make that order shoe, just not telling anyone in the house, going to play it like you guys should not have. You are! That's yay! Just do it. Yeah, just do it. You're an adult. You can make those decisions. Go for it, Zinni. I'm not enabling you at all. Not at all. Oh, goodness. Okay. So we should have 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We got some hair coming along. Thank you for the hydrate, Cece. I think I'm the worst about hydrating during crafting streams. So I very much appreciate the hydrate reminder because I'm not good about doing it. And I've got a headache today, so I need to be doing better about hydrating. But yeah, I have not been doing great with it. One of the best things about single is no one else cares how you spend your money. You may or may not have bought a stamp set just to make a card for one special. Yes, that 100% Speckle. No one cares. You don't have to explain to anyone or justify your purchases. Uh, I don't have quite the same like freedom as you do because I do have kids that I have to buy stuff for. But yeah, you're gonna make a redemption for caffeinate. I mean, that's fair. 2, 3, 4. You have the same problem about hydrating while tallying bills, so you get it. Yeah. It's just like, I think it's because I'm focused on the craft and less about like the hydrating. You're married, but if you want something, and you can afford it, you'll buy it. Reaction be damned. Hentai does the same. Right? Yeah. Yeah, as long, I would say, if you're in a relationship, as long as it's not like something in like really, really expensive, right? Um, then who cares? And if you can afford it. True, but you do try to sleep from time to time. Hard to with one eye's open, just waiting for the pants to fly over. Oh no, Zitty. I was also in a relationship like that. And it was not enjoyable. But yeah, I would say like, small purchases, something on like a, no more than I would say like a couple $100s, I guess, depending on your financial situation. If you can afford it, go for it. Bigger purchases, uh, you know, things that are several $100s, like $1,000, big stuff like that's worth like just a little conversation. But yeah, smaller stuff like a Wooble set. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Don't go buy a car without discussing it, right? Yarn, yeah, a book, um, something like that. Or two, yeah, don't, not two. Yeah, definitely don't buy two cars without consulting. All right, I've lost track of what strand we're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we've done 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Ty actually looked at you funny the other day when you came home from shopping errands and you had no yarn. He was like, "Where's the yarn?" I said, "You didn't buy any," and he tried to check for a fever. Nice. I mean, the temptation to buy yarn is real. Also, there is going to be an ad break in a few minutes. So when the ad break runs, we will take a break. I'll get up and stretch and move around. It is also always a good time for you all to do the same. Do a little bit of self-care, a little bit of movement. It is all very important to engage in those things. And so during the ad breaks, we take a break. Yeah, I actually ordered myself a yarn advent calendar yesterday. I debated if I was gonna do it. Because I didn't, because I was really disappointed with the one I got last year. It was from a different dyer than I usually get one from. I'd never gotten one from this dyer. I'd gotten yarn from this dyer before, but never an advent calendar. And Awen and I went through it all last night because I actually didn't really open it as I went. Um, because I was just so busy doing other projects for holiday stuff that I didn't do any of my advent knitting that I usually do. So Awen and I went through all of the colors yesterday because I hadn't opened it all. And they were so like they didn't go. Like it was the most like random assortment of colors. Things didn't really go together. It was so disjointed. I ended up like I'm scrapping what I was working on because it's not going to come together in a way that makes any sense. But the calendar that I got for this year is I've gotten from this person before, and it's a lot more cohesive. It makes a lot more sense. So I'll be happier with that. And Rennie, welcome in. Thank you for claiming your daily tater. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think I have one more to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, no. I went too far. Let me undo this a second. This is the 12th one. Okay, so we did our half double crochet here. And then we just slip stitch. Wait, no, two, then a slip stitch. Is that what I've been doing? That's what I've been doing. Why did that get put different? I don't know. Okay. You do want the gray colors in that item, not green. Being a mage, you will understand. XL size will work. We'll go with your wizard hat. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't change it up. And happy Friday, you're good. I'm doing okay. It's been a busy week this week. But I'm glad it's Friday. I am glad I don't have to go to a track meet this weekend. and I can kind of rest a little bit and not have to sit in the freezing cold. There's also that. Okay, I need to fasten this off. I'm kind of confused because because there were 18 stitches and I did 12 strands. So I have stitches left, but I'm not supposed to have stitches left. Oh, wait. Oh, y'all, I screwed this up. Okay, we gotta go back. I didn't read this right. I was just cruising along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta go all the way back. We gotta do this again. I am sorry. That's why this wasn't working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to 7 here. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I know what I did. I know how to fix it. That's what's most important. Ugh. I agree. I also need spring warm weather. It's been cold. It's been miserable. I've not been a fan. So I'm with you. 24 hours countdown to SVCon. Oh, is that this weekend? Yeah, you didn't mess me up. Don't worry. Okay, the ad is gonna run. We're gonna take a break. It's a good time to take a break because this can sit in timeout for a few minutes. And then when I come back, we will actually finish this hair and hopefully make things work properly. So that ad will run. I will be back. Yeah, I didn't realize that was this weekend, Zinni. I'm assuming you're meeting up with everybody. I hope that that's fun and you guys have a good time and you enjoy that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. All right, there's the ad break, everyone. I will be back in just a few minutes and we will keep working on Frodo's hair here. So I will be right back. Hold on. I'm muting everything. I am so sorry. Wow.
He looks like a flesh-colored Shrek.
She always... She ruins everything. This is why we can't have nice things.
Hi, guys.
So, yeah. That's Rainbow's youngest.
Hi.
So he will look better once he has hair. He does not look like Shrek. Frodo's seen some stuff. He's been to Mount Doom and back. Cut him some slack.
Hello. I don't know.
He has. It's okay. It's okay. All right, let me do this correctly this time. Yeah, the boy has some trauma. He really does. He really does. He's been through some stuff. He has seen things
That he can never unsee. Like, it's the outfit, it's the
Eamon's ruining
the
it.
ears.
Okay. Okay, into the next 2 stitches. That's what I didn't do. So I only slip stitched into 1 stitch, and I needed to do it into the next 2 stitches.
See, Speckle, some people understand me. It's a flesh-colored Shrek.
Color is wrong, but totally a Shrek. Okay, but once he has hair, he won't look like Shrek.
Well, yeah, it's just he's currently hairless and
He is currently hairless. We're getting there though. We're working on the hair. We're working on the hair. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Jack, by the way, I'm so sorry. I did not say hello to you. Welcome in, Jack. I'm glad you made it and you caught it. Yeah, we still have plenty of stream to go. So welcome in. I'm glad that you made it as well. Yeah, the eyebrows make it look like he's wearing the ring. Yeah, like I said, he's seen some things. Frodo he's been to Mount Doom and back. I mean, how would you look if you'd been to Mount Doom?
Covered in battle scars.
Well, he's seen some stuff. So your perspective is contradictory to this statement. I don't know why I'm having problems. Come on, fingers, you need to work. All right, we're gonna get his hair done, and we're gonna get his hair on him, and then he won't look like Shrek anymore. I know, pat Frodo on the head. I know, poor Frodo. Poor Frodo. I kind of wish that they had done, instead, I mean, I like the Balrog, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the Balrog. But I kind of wish they had Sam in there. I feel like Sam needs a little more attention. 'Cause, like, he basically kept Frodo going, let's be honest.
He kept him sane.
Your hair would be totally white if you'd been to Mount Doom, right? Right? Okay, you should hop off and get ready to vamoose. Agree. Yeah, where's the Sam love? We need some Sam love. And all right, Speckle, get yourself ready. Sam was the best. Yeah, Sam is a great hobbit. I mean, now Merry and Pippin are fun in their own right. To be completely honest with you, this may be unpopular opinion, but Frodo's kind of my least favorite hobbit.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Frodo, don't get me wrong. But he's been through some stuff. But I think of the 4, he might be my least favorite.
You like a fedora.
It does kind of look like a doily. I mean, we're getting there. And thanks for the lurk. Hentaya can shut your tab down later. Okay, sounds good. Frodo was the ring bearer. Sam was the ring bearer's bearer. Exactly. Exactly. I can't carry the ring for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you.
Oh, you're being right.
Oh, Hello, Jody. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in. Happy kittens, welcome in. Jody, welcome in. Let me come over here and say, oh, my dancing taters there. This is my daughter, Awen. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you all? What did you get up to? Let me get you a shout out. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know, is Mix It Up not working again? Oh, for crying out loud. Mix It Up worked earlier. Okay. All right. I'll get you the Twitch one. Oh my god. And then I'll properly introduce myself. Oh my goodness. There we go. Go check out Jody. She's been doing some crafting. You are diamond painting. What are you diamond painting? That's really fun. Diamond painting is really cool. But welcome in, kittens. Welcome in, Jody. Welcome in again, Zakayla. How are you? And yes, go give her a look. We love our crafting streamers. Yeah, and you shouted out Zakayla with the Mix It Up one, and it worked. I don't know. I don't know why I can't make that command work. But anyway, welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hethwin. I use she, they pronouns. We do a lot of cozy games around here, and we do crafting as well. We have a small, cozy community, and we love hanging out, and it's good to see you all. Light Meowgic from DAC, a magical cat. We have a cat who, when he graces us with his presence, is on stream. His name is Rasand. He is High Lord of the Stream. There he is right there. He likes to hang out with us. Oh, Awen has him. My daughter Awen also makes appearances on the stream. He almost let Speckle boop him yesterday. Speckle is my IRL bestie. We had dinner together last night. So this is Rasand. He's High Lord of the Stream. Everyone loves him. He was so brave. He was so brave. But welcome in. I did a terrible job of like introducing myself with that. Thank you, Mix It Up. But welcome in. I'm glad that you are here. If you need to raid and run, please, by all means, do raid and run. Make sure you are taking care of yourselves. That is super important. So make sure you are doing that. If you want to hang out and lurk while we finish our FRODO Wooble, who has seen some stuff. He's been to Mount Doom and back. He's seen some things. We're working on his hair right now. Awen thinks he looks like Shrek. She's why we can't have nice things. No, I love her dearly.
Okay, well, you guys got the phallic mushroom before I got here, so I just continued the bit.
You just wouldn't let the phallic mushroom go. Cutie Mouse, welcome in. How are you?
Speckle, you disagree with everything I think.
Anyway, we Reese, welcome in. It was good to see you. I hope you're doing well. He is a fun guy. We have we're gonna do a not family friendly affirmation, and so we are not 18. Okay, do you want to grab the mushy? So this is Gus.
When he didn't have his top.
So this is Gus. He's a fun guy. We love Gus. He kind of became a bit of a meme. He definitely, before he had his mushroom top on, looked a little on the questionable side of things. But he turned out really cute. Oh no, A1 has photographic evidence. Oh dear. He was a cute little bald mushy. So, I'm really new to crochet, by the way. And so, this is only my second non-Wooble thing that I've done. I did a few Woobles as Christmas gifts, kind of figured out how to crochet. I did a dragon, and then we did Gus on stream. And we love Lord of the Rings around here, or I love Lord of the Rings. So when the Woobles came out with a Lord of the Rings kit, I had to get it. So we are crafting Lord of the Rings Woobles.
Oh, I don't will be done. I just have the tip of
Okay. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna do a not family friendly affirmation. You just have that. Oh dear. That's what he started looking like. Ignore the junk in the background. Yeah, so anyway, Anyway, we
I
love
bring the chaos.
we have the cozy chaos here. Yeah, we have we're full of chaos.
Until he got stuffed.
If that's phallic, I'm concerned for the phallus being population. He doesn't look like Flan with eyes. He really did there. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so we do not family friendly affirmations around here.
Oh, God.
Kitties. You knew Speckle was gonna get you.
Gets me.
We are full of all of the chaos at the moment. Okay, Reese, thank you for that 5-stream streak. I'm trying to do a not family friendly affirmation, and it's already not family friendly. So we are not. They're always taken out of context. That's the fun part.
I know.
Yeah, welcome to the cozy chaos. We tend to be a little more cozy than chaotic, depending on the day. Apparently today is more chaotic. Yeah, thank you for the lurk, Mouse. I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Hyperfocus to work. We do use Super Sweetbot here. So if you want to do exclamation point task and use that for some co-working type stuff, by all means, feel free to do so. I have it up on my crafting screen. So feel free to utilize that tool. A lot of people I know like to have streams on while they're working. And so, yeah, absolutely take advantage of that. Yeah, if I go to my crafting screen, you can see the Sweetbot is down here. So, yeah, by all means, take advantage, use it, and yeah, I don't have the backlog, like, widgets on because most of our focus is on crafting, but I do have just the task list. Mouse loves Super Sweetbot. There you go. I like to have it up during my crafting streams because I know a lot of people do like to co-work with stuff. So the bot is there. But let's do a not family friendly affirmation. So we are not listed as a family friendly stream. And by the way, thank you for those follows as well. But we're also not 18 plus. We tend to be PG-13. We can be a little cursy, we can be a little unhinged. But we're kind of somewhere in the team. We're pretty wholesome, a wholesome chaotic for the most part. But we do have not family friendly affirmations, and I will take these from time to time and turn them into stickers. So yeah, respectful and wholesome. So let's do a not family friendly affirmation. All right, today's not family friendly affirmation. You are one talented motherfucker. And since we have so many crafters in here today, we are talented motherfuckers. Yes, we are. So remember that when you are having your moments, we are talented motherfuckers. Let's keep working on Frodo. Yeah, we like our not family friendly affirmations. I'm gonna take a drink because I don't think I've breathed in a minute. So okay, you can go put Gus back. On that note, you will take that information and go get ready for your drive to the airport. Sounds good. I also realized that we finished Frodo's mouth, and now we're going to make Frodo's hair. Toots! Good morning. Welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello. We've been delightfully chaotic this morning. How are you? Yeah, happy time zone. Happy time zone. I'm sure I will hear from you along the way, Speckle. I hope the work trip goes well. All right, let's keep going on Frodo's hair. Oh my gosh. Now I'm all frazzled and I can't actually crochet.
Evil planet.
Awen's over there making evil cackling sounds, like one does.
Hey, we all know that I have an inner gremlin.
How are you doing, Toots? I'm doing okay. I do have a bit of a headache. But we're having some fun chaos on stream. Oh wait, I'm not half double crocheting into this. We did at the beginning of stream too. I got my my St. Jude Play Live swag kit. I guess we'll call it that. So we unboxed that. You shall leave a lurk and be an adult. Thanks, Zach. Oh, thank you, Zakayla, for recommending me. That was so kind of you. And Jody, thank you so much for coming on over, for bringing your community here. We will take good care of them. Thank you for the lurk, and I hope your adulting goes well, even though adulting is kind of a bummer. But thank you so much. We will definitely take good care of your community. And Zakayla, if you're still here, thank you so much for that recommendation. I appreciate that. That's so very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. And welcome to the chaos. You have adulting too, and I did a lot of adulting this week. There was a lot of that happened this week. And I'm kind of keeping an eye on my phone because Awin's car was having some issues, so I called a mechanic. And if he messages me, I need to respond because I'm hoping that he can maybe get her car in and can take a look at it. Reese, thank you for claiming your daily tater. I appreciate that. So hoping we can get that looked at. Okay, I think I've done this correctly this time because we don't have like a bunch of stitches left like I did before. So this is good. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, we have one more strand to do. And Kitten, do you want me to call you Happy or Kittens? Thank you for claiming your daily tater. And Jack, thank you for claiming yours as well. Yeah, we do have daily taters that you can claim. It's like our daily check-in, if you would like to. Never ever any pressure or expectations, obviously. You don't mind? Okay. No worries. Yeah, so we're just, we're working on Frodo. We're catching up, doing all those things. Yeah, I did have to do a lot of adulting this week. I had drama and chaos with my brother on Wednesday. So that was fun. For those of you who are new here, I have an intellectually disabled brother. I have a chronic illness and a physical disability, but he's intellectually disabled. He has been his whole life. And my mom passed away almost 3. Oh my gosh, it's almost been 3 years now. Yeah, almost 3 years ago, and I ended up having to take on guardianship of him. It's not the greatest situation, and he's definitely a challenge, to say the least. So I had some issues with him on Monday or on Wednesday. So that was fun. That always just kind of takes me out for like the rest of the week. Your cousin's daughter is in the hospital. She had her baby yesterday. A tiny baby, 3 pounds. Oh, that's right. I knew you were saying that they were thinking that she'd have to go early. Willow Maria's in her name. But the soccer game is for the new auntie. Since mom is with her and the new grandbaby, you're being the family. Oh, got it. Got it. Well, I hope, how is everybody doing? Is she doing okay? Okay, I need to fasten this off. You have a brother like that as well, and you have your disabilities too. One day mom will fall away and you'll be in the same situation, sending you lots of love and support. Yeah, I'm sending it right back to you. Jack, if you can, talk to your mom about it beforehand and try to see if you can get things sorted before anything happens, because it's been rough dealing with all of it. So if you can get a plan before that happens with your mom, highly recommend doing that and have those conversations. I know they're really difficult conversations to have, but have them, because it will be easier on you when all is said and done. I've had a lot of grief. It's taken a physical toll on my health as well, and it's been really difficult. So that's my recommendation. Obviously, take it if you want, but I would say have the conversation sooner rather than later. They are fine. She said the birth was traumatic, but no details on how or why. But they're doing great now. Good. That's good. Very good. I'll take that advice. I'll take it. And like, yeah, it's just having been through it, that's my advice for anybody in that situation. Okay, I'm gonna trim down this little guy a little bit so it's not gonna stick out. And it says that we need to align the magic loop. Okay, strands 1 to 6 are the bangs. So these are his bangs. And it says thread a needle with the yarn to sew strands 1 and 6, spanning rounds 1 and 7. Do I have a picture? Okay, I guess I am actually like sewing all of these on. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the community. Feel free to introduce yourself if you would like. If you'd like to just lurk, that is totally fine too. This is going to be a lot of sewing, but here we go. We're going to sew this hair on. And see how we all come together here. Hopefully it's not too weird and wonky. As I mentioned before, I am still pretty new to crochet, so I'm pretty, I make lots of mistakes, but I do the best that I can. We have to run to the post office. Hopefully you will be back in a little bit. Hopefully, we hope to see you. I'll still be live for another hour and a half or so. Hope everything goes well at the post office. All right, we'll so I had to deal with brother stuff, which, you know, is never a lot of fun. But the really exciting thing that happened yesterday, and that was that Pewin, so Pewin is my son, Awin's my daughter, Pewin is my son. He got his driver's permit yesterday, which was crazy. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how my son is almost 15. Don't know. But he is. And so now he's gonna be driving. Like, how did that happen? I honestly have no idea. No idea how it happened. So, but that was exciting. They had they were doing like the standardized testing that we do in the States at his school this week. So he didn't have to go to school on Wednesday, but he did have to go for part of the day yesterday. So he went for part of the day and did his PSAT. And then he when he was done with that, we went over to the Secretary of State and got him his permit. So, and then he drove home and he did a really good job driving home. I was happy with him. And it had like city driving, and it also had like freeway driving. So he had a bunch of different like driving experiences. And we talked through a lot of stuff. My little like desk cover is coming undone here. Let me put that back. I know they do. They grow up so fast. They need to stop. Like, could you stop, please? Like, just maybe don't grow up quite as fast. Um, I was saying to Speckle though, because when we were at the restaurant yesterday, there was, this young couple that had a couple little girls, and one was like a little baby, and she was so cute. And I said to her, it was to Speckle, I was like, yeah, while I remember those days, I don't want to go back to those days. Like, I like I like that everybody is pretty independent now, and you know, while you miss them to some extent, I'm I'm good with not going like with where we are now. Right? Like I'm okay with that. Oh, I maybe sewed this on a little bit wider than I needed to, because me me undo a few of these. Because the front is looking a little wonky here. See, I pull out a lot of things. I can't count. I make mistakes. I am not I'm not a professional crocheter at all. I think I want to just like make these maybe because they're kind of spread out, and I think I don't want them that spread out. So we're just gonna fix it. Nothing to see here. I think I've messed up more on his hair than I have on anything else in this. Okay, we'll just kind of tighten up the back loop a little bit, I think. To do like here. Yeah, creative license. It's a design element. I do say that a lot. I say it's not a mistake. It's a design element. See, I want you more like over this way though. So what if we come up like this? Just gonna lay the way that I want it to. That's better. There we go. Because the problem was this long piece right here was kind of covering Frodo's eyeballs, and that's not how we want it. So this needs to be more like on the side, like this. So these need to be like a little tighter together back here. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Also, here, let me put the needle in. I don't actually have the yarn threaded through the needle. Let's fix that. If it was perfect, it wouldn't, that's the beauty of the handmade objects, right? Is that they're not perfect. It gives them character. It makes them special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There we go. That's better. I'm also feeling like I should have maybe made this this tail a little longer. But I think we'll be okay. we'll just add another bit on if we have to. Hopefully we don't have to, but we may. And if I was watching the video for this tutorial, this probably would have gone better. But yeah, I don't want to watch the video. And you know what, too? I kind of think I don't want Frodo's bangs, like, flat on his head. Like, I don't think I want them smushed down. Because that's not how Frodo's hair was. Frodo's hair was kind of, like, curly. So I think that I want, you know, I want some of them to kind of stick up a little bit and kind of create, like, a curly look. Like this one we can kind of tack down a little bit, but that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. What do you all think on that? Because in the picture, it's all like very, very like pinned down. I'm gonna need to get another piece of yarn to finish this because this isn't gonna be long enough. But I think that making it a little bit fluffy, I think that'll be okay. We are into some of our epic crochet music. Yeah, no mistakes, just happy accidents. Exactly. See, Bob Ross, he definitely knew what he was talking about, too. So, and like I said, it's a design element. I cut this like really long piece. I didn't need to cut it this long. I was just a little short. Oop, sorry, I'm bumping the camera. All right, let's pull this little part down a little bit more, like right here. There we go. All right. Frodo has hair. I'll show you him just a second. Let's get this finished off here. And then after we do his hair, he has a little cape. So we'll make his cape. And then we also have Sting. So depending on timing, we might make Sting. He's got a little accessory. All right, there we go. See, he doesn't look as much like Shrek now. You called your mom and you're going to have a conversation about the things she's put in place. Thank you so much for your... Good, Jack. Good. And I hope that you're able to find like a good situation that like works well for both of you, like both you and your sibling. I think you said your brother. That works well for both of you because you know, your mom wants the best for both of you. Yeah, now he doesn't look like Shrek. Now he looks like Frodo, because he's Frodo. Wait, I have to do another hairpiece? There's another hairpiece, y'all. I thought it was just one hairpiece. There's another hairpiece. Oh no. I don't think we're gonna finish Frodo. But now that I know what I'm doing with the hairpiece, it might be better. I don't know. Does he need another hairpiece? Or is he okay without it? Let's do his cape and then we'll decide if he needs a hairpiece, another hairpiece. I kind of think he's okay without it. He's not perfect, but who's perfect? Certainly not me. Let's do the cape. So the cape is the green yarn. She has a group of people who she's hired to help with him, but you have no idea who or what. So you're going to go over that information so you know how things work as well. That's a yes. That is a excellent idea. My brother, he still lived with my mom. And he's like semi-independent. He can drive, but he can't like manage like a household. He can't like deal with money or anything like that. So he needed help with all of that stuff. And but he still lived with my mom. But he couldn't like take care of a house. So I had to like find him his own place, do all of those things, and it was a lot. Yeah, we can add if it seems like he needs more hair, we can add more hair, but I think he's okay. Let's do the cape. All right, so we're gonna start with a chain. I'm gonna hydrate a second. I'm gonna make a little slip knot. I can never remember the trick for making like a quick slip knot, so I just do it that way. My brother has some similar issues, but he lives on his own, and every day he gets someone there to help him do groceries, meal prep, pay bills. And the thing, my brother, where the state that I don't know like what state you're in or what like services are available. With my brother, he doesn't like, he's not disabled enough to qualify for like the assistance. So it's not enough. And that's like one of the frustrating parts is like he's not enough. So he doesn't qualify to have somebody come in and help him. We'd have to like pay a service to do that. So yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we made our little chain. Beautiful. Yeah, so he doesn't qualify for that stuff. We do curbside pickup for him with his groceries. And so like I'll place a grocery order. He'll give me his grocery list. He and I have worked on like making grocery lists together. So he doesn't do too badly with making a grocery list now. So he'll like give me his grocery list and then I'll place his curbside order. He does have a part-time job. He works for a company that they specifically hire people with disabilities to work for them. And then he also gets Social Security, which is the federal assistance. And so between that, he's able to survive okay, and he has like health insurance and that sort of stuff. So then he'll pick up the groceries on the way home from work when we do that. And then I handle all of his bills and all of his stuff. I control his money. I give him spending money every week. And but I handle all the other bills. Belgium's pretty good in that. It's not a lot. It's barely enough. Well, here in the US, what they give you for disability from like the government is not enough to survive. Like it is not even close. So he has to have like an additional source of income, But then he can only make so much money with that. If he makes too much money, then they'll cut off his federal funding. So, yeah. Your mom organizes everything and washes his hair. So those are things you need to learn. Yeah. Or it's okay if you have like agencies that will take care of them for you. It's okay to employ one of those. Like, I mean, obviously, I don't know your situation, but don't feel guilted into doing it if it's something that's going to be too much for you. Because I definitely got pressured into my situation, and I don't think it's good for me, and I don't think it's good for my brother. I am looking at changing it. I will probably get ostracized by my family for like my aunt and stuff for doing so. Um, but it's hard. So it is. It's hard. It's hard. It's so hard. And I have, like I said, I have my own chronic illness and disabilities. I'm also a single parent. So I have my own kids that I have to like, coordinate their, stuff with them. They're older, but they still need me. So uh, yeah, it's a little, it's a tough situation. And there's not a good, I feel like there isn't a good solution in a lot of cases. And I wish you the best too, but I'm glad that you're going to have that conversation because I do think it's an important conversation to have. Okay, so I haven't done a lot of flat crocheting, so here we go. Yes, and you guys need me too as well. Exactly. Found family is super important. You are so right, Petal. And Petal is part of my found family as well as Speckle. Um for those of you who are relatively new here or you don't know, um we Speckle and Petal and Toots and Ruby and Cece and I, we have all known each other for about 20 years now, and we all met in a Sims 2 Yahoo group about 20 years ago. And we all, like, there's a group of, I'd say there's probably like, what, 20, 25 of us? And we've all kind of stayed in touch over the years, and we have been such a support for each other in so many ways. And like this year for Thanksgiving, so the last 2 years, Speckle and Hentaya have come over to my house and had Thanksgiving with us and my kids. And then this year Petal drove up because she's not too far away from us. She's far enough that she can't see us as often as Speckle and I can see each other, but close enough that we can get together a couple of times a year and it's reasonable. So Petal came up and we had Thanksgiving together and it was wonderful and we really enjoyed it. It was the best. How much you Oh good. I'm glad. Yeah, cuz Speckle said something to me and I was like, "You know what? I haven't heard from Petal and let me just send her a message because sometimes you need the people to just reach out to you because it can be really hard to do it yourself. Like it can be hard. So I'm glad that it helped. You're on disability yourself, so you don't know how that'll work in the end. You're both in your 30s. There's still time to figure it out. Yeah, and having the conversation with your mom will be really useful. Um, I'm also on disability because of my chronic illness. So I'm in the same boat. And it's hard. It's really hard. Sims 2 was the best. It really was. Did I do too many of these? I may have done too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I just did one too many. We'll just go back one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, let's undo this single crochet right there. And then we are gonna chain one and turn. Okay. So, no, I did want that to be like, okay. That was right. I did it right the first time. Why do I second guess myself? Your best friend and you, but yeah, it was a Yahoo group. It's been a while. Oh wait, we finished. I keep forgetting to actually finish things with Super Sweet too. Okay, now we're gonna make Frodo's cape. All right. So now we chain one. Or we did chain one and we turned. Beautiful. All right, do an increase. But yeah, found family is just as important as, you know, your biological family or family of birth or whatever, I think. All right, so we're going to the last stitch and then we got to increase. And this one. Oh my gosh, I didn't. Thank you. Thank you, Puddle. I just did new random. Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't be here without your found family. You're so glad to hear you have an amazing. I'm glad you are too. Yeah, I think that the found family can be because not everyone's family that they're born into is supportive. You know, let's be honest. I hate to say it. I wish that wasn't the case, but not everyone is supportive. And so finding that found family can be really important. And so I am also glad that you have a good one. And I appreciate all of you here too so much. I feel like in some ways these communities that we create on Twitch have real meaning and real value. I mean, obviously, you know, you're careful with things that with, you know, people that you meet on the internet and things like that, but you can create real community for people in these sorts of settings. And I don't think they should be entirely you know, discredited. Obviously, in-person socialization is super important as well. You know, that feeds you know, different needs of ours. But I do believe that online communities are real and valid communities, and you know, you can get support there in ways that you might not be able to get in real life. And I do think that that's an important thing. I did not chain one here. And Rainbow's youngest, you agree? I agree. I think we're all agreeing here. Ooh, work on D&D maps. That sounds like fun. All right, let's just now we're just single crocheting back across here. It sounds like you had a really good spring break. Lots of fun, lots of friends. All right, there is an ad that is going to be playing pretty soon. So when that ad plays, we will take a quick break. I always use that time to get up, to move around and stretch. And I always encourage you all to do the same thing. Engage in a little bit of self-care on that break, because self-care is super, super important. We can't, you know, be anything for anyone else if we haven't cared for ourselves. So let's make sure that we are doing that. This end of this cape is a little wonky, not gonna lie, but it's all right. Okay, so we've made the cape. Now we have to fasten it off and weave in the ends. Ooh, weaving in ends, my favorite. You're running your first one-shot next month. You need to prepare. That's awesome. That is awesome. Awen would really like to do some D&D, but we're kind of having a tough time finding a group. My cape is a little weird. I'm not sure what I did there, but it's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. It's all right. All right, so we need to crochet the cape straps along the shorter edge of the cape piece in the front loops of the foundation chain. So this will be fun. One of his new friends is the same age as him, and it's crazy to see the difference. His friend is oh, really? Yeah, I could see how that could be kind of interesting to see. Yeah. It's yeah, and it would be, I could see too how that could also be a little challenging, you know? But him and his siblings are so good. That's awesome. That's amazing. And that's what's important right there, right? Is that there's no like poor treatment or anything like that. Like that is the most important thing. You found some books on Holiday that guide you through how to run a run shot. There's a 5th edition. You're testing that out. The company is called Fumble Folks. Interesting. Yeah, she's been wanting to get into some, but we've had a hard time, like, just with our schedules and then just finding people, because we don't really know that many people. Like, we have our few friends, but it's not enough to run like anything, and I've never done it myself either. I've never played, so we'd need to find someone who could run groups. And we'd like to do it in person. I know there's like online opportunities with like Roll20 and stuff, but we'd like to do it in person. We just haven't gotten as far as we would like to in getting all of that sorted and figured out. All right. Admittedly, this part of the cape is not going to be woven in very well, but it'll be okay. Okay, so we got our cape. It's a little wonky right there, but it's all right. Okay, so we do have an ad that's gonna start. I'm gonna make my chain to begin with. I have yarn barf. Like this is terrible. The way they wind some of this yarn is kind of awful. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. There's an end. Okay, so I need to chain 16. That is my first step. So we'll get that. They did ask a lot of questions on why the youngest is the way he is and why he does the things that he does. And it was so nice because a 4-year-old and 2 5-year-olds were trying to understand the young. But that's good. Like I feel like questions, like questions are good and they're important, right? And it's by asking questions that you're able to understand. So I think that that's a really positive thing that they're asking those questions, right? Like that's really cool. Oh, there is the ad break. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in just a few minutes. Go ahead and grab a break yourself. And when I get back, we're gonna try to finish Frodo. At least get his cape done. I don't know if we'll get Sting done, but we'll make a real effort. So I'll be back in just a few. All right, I am back. Thank you everyone too for sticking around during the ad break. I really appreciate that. I know ads are annoying, but I appreciate you sticking around. And Jack, I saw you had said something up there, so let me scroll up and see what you said. You started a session on a birthday party. One of your friends tried to DM the first time. It was a nice occasion to get together and get started. That could be an idea. We just don't really have enough friends. That's the thing. Enough friends who would be interested. But that is a good idea to get started. Do like a birthday party thing and just like try to figure it out. We do have here in our town, there's a gaming lounge, and where you go in, they have all kinds of different board games. But the guy that does that, he runs one shots a couple at least once a month. He runs like one shots where you don't have to have any experience to come in and give it a try. It just, with our schedule, it hasn't worked out yet. We haven't been able to go in there and try it. We still want to do it. Hopefully we can do that soon. But it's a really cool place because it has you pay like a small fee, and he has something like over 500 different board games that you can play. You can bring your own games in as well if you would like to. And then he has like drinks and snacks. And because I'm in Michigan, all of the drinks and all of the snacks that he serves are all from Michigan companies, so they're all like Michigan-based uh items. And he has like there's like coffee and tea, but then they also have like alcoholic drinks as well. Like they have cocktails and different like craft beers and sodas and things like that. So, it's a really cool place. We really enjoy going down there. We need to go back down there. We haven't been down there in a little while, but we really, really have liked it. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll work. We're hoping it'll work out. All right, I need 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so now we've done 16, and it says single crochet into the first front loop of the foundation chain. So I'm assuming it's this on the shorter edge of the cape. Okay, and so we just are going into the front loop. So we're gonna ignore whatever weird thing I did right there. It's fine. It's totally fine. We just want the front loop. Okay. All right, single crochet. And then do 11 along each remaining front loop. Okay, we can do that. This is not too bad. Your main party started with 3 players and 1 DM, and it worked great. So if you could find so many people, that's also, yeah. And to be fair too, we haven't like done a ton of asking around to see if we can find any people either. So we haven't done a ton of looking. But yeah. Just like, you know, little starts. We did play around with like making characters, so we did do that. And I've been watching Critical Role because I mean the only D&D kind of thing I'd ever really done was I played Baldur's Gate 3. So it was the only thing I'd ever my only real experience with anything like that was that game. Um and that's not even like that's not the same. But then watching Critical Role, it kind of started to give me like just a general idea of like how everything works, which was good. Like cuz I didn't know how a lot of it worked. So, that was a good thing to just kind of like be like, "Okay, I can kind of see how this goes." All right, now we need to chain another 16. 1 3 4 5 whoop, 6 7 I can't grab it. Ah! Oh my gosh. 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay. So then we're gonna fasten it off. Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. It's kind of hard to, because you gotta get the people and you gotta get it going. So yeah, it does seem like it's kind of tricky with that. Okay, so now we've done his cape. Now we're gonna tie the cape around the front of Frodo. Oh my gosh, he's got his cape. All right, well, we want to cut off these little tails here. I think Frodo is done. I mean, we could go back and add his hair, but I think I want to try to, I think I'd rather like maybe do Sting. I don't know, what do you think? What do y'all think? We got Frodo. He looks a little weird and a little janky, but I don't think he turned out too bad. Yeah, he's cute. He's got his cape. The cape was, I don't know, I still don't know what I did right there, but we can just tuck it behind his arm. No one can know. No one knows. But yeah, I think he turned out cute. Maybe, and if I decide I want to like add more hair to him, I might. But we made a Frodo. It's Mr. Frodo. His hair is flattened by the weight of the ring. Exactly. And it's actually not too flat. It has some, because I didn't secure all of it down. So it does have a bit of like texture to it. Because his hair is kind of curly and bushy anyway, right? So, yeah. But we have Sting. Show you the hand. Oh, he doesn't have finger. Like, okay, but there's no distinct fingers anyway. So, yeah, there's that. There's no distinct fingers. All right, but we do have, because we've got our other little box here. It needs a goal. No, because he's been to Mount Doom. He's already been to Mount Doom. And he's thrown the ring into Mount Doom already. So, he's already gotten rid of the ring. It's gone. He's disposed of it. We've already saved the world. All right, so we do have Sting. We've got about 45 minutes left of stream. So how about we try and do Sting? I won't switch to cross stitch. We'll try and get Sting done. And then maybe next week we'll just take a stream and just work on the cross stitch. So we have a Starkey cross stitch project. This is the progress of it so far. It's our snarky cross stitch. We like it. That's what it's supposed to look like when all is said and done. But we all kind of enjoy just staring at the word fuck. Because it's kind of a mood right now. So this is the progress on that so far. But we'll work on that next week. Now let's do Sting. If I can open this, we'll do Sting. You can all look at Frodo while I open Sting. So all of them came with like a little accessory to work with, and apparently this is glow in the dark. So apparently this will glow in the dark, which is kind of fun. So it shouldn't take too long to do. It's just this little guy right here. It's the teeny tiny accessory kit. All right, 1 second. Let me get, I need to get the pattern up. Welcome home. We finished Frodo. If you're going to work on Sting, then you have to play the role. You're concerning me, Zinni. Oh. All right. Well, I will be an Elven Queen. I can't type though. This is the problem. All right, we will be an Elven Queen. Let me get my pattern up and then I'll put the crown on. There it is. Okay, Elven Queen time. Oh, I just noticed that like I don't know how well you can see that the background of this is it's the like a map. Like there's Rivendell, there's Weathertop. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So yeah, so it's like a little map of Middle Earth on there. All right, we will be an Elven Queen. So let me put on my ears. And my crown. Let's do a 5-minute timer. All right. So I will be an Elven Queen while we work on Sting here. All right. We are going to start with our glow-in-the-dark yarn, it looks like. We're going to do a chain. That's not a chain, that's magic glue. Oh my gosh. Oh, brain. Please, brain. Please brain better than what you're doing right now, because right now we're just it's a struggle. I guess it's Friday, so there's that. My hands aren't working. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. 1, 2. Okay. All right, so single crochet. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. I'm slip stitching into that. I'm not good at, just not good at it. I'm getting better. But I'm having a tough time right now. So does anybody have any fun weekend plans? I don't have to go to a track meet. So that is my fun weekend plan. I don't have to go to a track meet. That's right. You do have fun weekend plans, Zinni. You do, you do. You said, so who else coming down there? You said some people are arriving today? I'm guessing Fuggle. You're going to be a slug. There is nothing wrong with being a slug. wait, this is a half double, not a double. Q, Knight. Is Fuggle coming? I gotta imagine Fuggle, because he like plans it. No, he's in the UK. Oh, I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's going on. It's my own fault, but I'm out of the loop. Well, that'll be fun. Is it just those two, or is anyone else coming? I did something weird here. You know what? I did something weird. Let me try this again. Oh, 8? Nice. That's awesome. That'll be fun. So do you have what are you what's the plan? What are you all gonna do? All right. Slip stitch. Do I have the right number of stitches, right? 1, 2. Okay. You know what? We're going back. I didn't like the way some of those stitches were looking. So we've done 2. All right. There we go. You feel like a potato. You know, that's a mood. I am, and I don't I think it's okay to feel like a potato sometimes. Potatoes are good. We like potatoes. All right, there is my all right, there is the timer for the Elven Queen. You're in blah mode. I understand that. I do. That was like excuse me, that was me a lot of last week. Last week, the pain and the fatigue were just like, they were no joke. And I was having a tough time last week. This week is better. But there's been a lot this week. So I'm looking forward to being able to like rest a little bit. Not having to go freeze at a track meet, because track meets are so boring and they're so cold, and I'm glad I don't have to go to one this weekend. River cruise, nice. Ripley's Aquarium, golf, escape room, medieval time. That sounds like so much fun, Zinni. I'll have to pay attention to the SV Discord for pictures, because I know people post pictures. But if there's anything specific you want me to see, you can DM me if you want. I want to see. That'll be fun. Yay. Yay, yay. Arvid, Jimmy, Taika, Halia, Knight, XB maybe. Nice. Very nice. Well, that'll be fun. I hope you have the best time. Tell everybody I say hello. All right. This is the first part of Sting. So we have to fasten off. It says leave a long tail. We have to do this twice, by the way. So here's the first part of our sword. Kind of looks like a little tiny fish. All right, and then we have to do that again. So yeah, so my weekend is gonna be, I'll be a slug as well, which there is no shame in being a slug. So definitely some slug moding. This is getting kind of epic right now. So definitely some slugging. Then there will be laundry. and then I'll pick up my groceries too. Because need to eat. Okay. That'll be the extent of my weekend. Awen has a friend coming over tonight. I don't know what they're gonna do. Probably hang out, eat snacks, play games. I always like to just like, and then I'll just leave them be. I'll hang out in here. I'll keep grinding the blimmin' Star Path and Dreamlight Valley, because I'm very stubborn and I'm like bound and determined to finish it. Even though I am not really enjoying Dreamlight Valley a ton, I'm like, nope. This is me though. I just get stubborn about things. And I'm like, I want this. So I'm gonna just do it. Story of my life. It's also like my crafting story. I'll see something that I want and it won't matter if it's within my skill set. I'll just do it anyway. I haven't gotten the new kits yet. I tried to get them yesterday and it like told me they weren't available. But I do plan to get them. I like them. Taz was looking at them this morning. And for those of you who don't, we're talking about kits in The Sims 4. That's what Toots is asking about. I like them. I think they look really good. So I will get my hands on them. You have not gotten them yet. You're in medieval mode, so unless you start playing modern again, you won't get them. They do, Rainbow. They do look good. Okay, so now we have to thread a needle with the tail. And position the pieces so that the wrong sides are together. I guess is like this. The creator packs are always so nice. They are. They do such a good job with the creator packs. Or fantasy mode, not medieval. That's fair. You may get them with your next payout. Yeah. I'm glad that they've started doing them. You know, like I'm glad that they're doing that and that those custom content creators are getting a chance to be like really rewarded for all of the hard work that they do and the things that they create. Plus, it also gives like console players who can't download custom content access to that content, which I think is a good thing as well. All right, so we're just basically stitching together the sword. Am I having a hard time doing it? Yes, I am. My hands are kind of shaky, so I'm having a bit of a struggle bus moment. Very nice petal, very nice. But yeah, I like the new kits. I think that they look good. I don't know what was going on yesterday when I tried to get them, but it was like, these are not available. And I'm like, but I just got the notification from the Discord saying that they were available. So what do you mean they're not available? I haven't tried today. So maybe I will do that after stream. Take a peek. See if I can get my hands on them. Because I do like them, and I would like to have them. And make sure, if you are getting them, to use a creator code and support your favorite Sims content creator. I always advocate for Tazkbaz, because she's an amazing person. A lot of you that are in here are that have found me through her because she's been amazing and rated me. Oh wait, whoops, what did I just do? So I always advocate using Taz's code. But feel free to use whatever code you want. But remember to do that and give your favorite Sims creator a little what? Awen needs love and affection. Is everything okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You do a different one every time. That's fair. That is totally fair too.
I love you.
Okay, it says to hide the tail piece, to hide the tail in the piece. Well, there's a lot of tail to hide. I guess we'll thread it through here and... Yeah, they kind of fall open a little bit.
I feel that.
Alright. It kind of looks like a fish. We're not done yet, but it does kind of look like a fish. And kind of like a jellyfish, like it's got these tails. You're taking the group to a shop down there. You went to school with them, the owners, to show some work, hoping to set up a small display and get your stuff out there. Moving into the next baby steps of maybe getting your name out somewhere. That's amazing, Zinni. That's so cool. I hope that goes well. Yeah, and like baby steps, right? That's awesome. I am excited for you. Well, I want to hear all about how it goes. So you'll have to make sure to update us. How's your hand doing, by the way? Have you managed to get a lot of that sorted? Better. Good. I am glad to hear that. I hope it continues to stay good or better so that you can do your thing, cuz it sucks when you can't do, like I was talking to my therapist about this week, and how much like crafting and being able to create helps me like just deal with my own like limitations and my own disability. So I'm glad that you're able to do that again, because that's important. Working on May's project. Nice. Okay, Rainbow, I hope everything's okay with the neighbor. Okay, now we need to create the cross guard. Okay. Back with the blue yarn. You have let so much slip since your dad passed. It's embarrassing. But I get it. I mean, I totally understand. It's hard to motivate yourself, and it's hard to like do those things when you're struggling with grief. So I 100% understand. Yeah, let's send let's send some love in chat over to Petal and anyone else who needs it. Because we all need some love. So, let's get some exclamation point love. Exclamation point hugs at Petal if you want to hug Petal. Get some love out there. Always good to share the love. I probably did not need this long of a piece of a tail. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Okay, so we do this. Insert the hook into the fourth chain of the piece where the right side of the crossguard will be. Hold the working yarn so it is behind the piece and yarn over. Okay. So put it into the fourth. I may have to look at the video for this. Okay, I'm watching a video, so. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay, here. Am I going all the way through? Looks like I'm going all the way through. Yeah, I'm going all the way through. Okay. I guess I did it. All right. That was not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it was a little confusing. So we did it. Okay, now I have to do this on the opposite side. Oh, okay. I gotta watch the video again because now I'm not sure. Okay, so apparently I'm flipping it over. And I'm gonna go through here, grab it, and pull it through. Huh? Huh? I'm kind of confused, y'all. Insert the hook into the hole where the opposite side of the blade would be. So like over here, this is the opposite side. And pull this through like this? Like that? Is that what I'm doing? I don't know if that's what I'm doing. Oh, that is what I was doing. Okay. Okay, that is what I was doing. All right. Okay, Sting might be a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, it might be kind of weird. One, two, three. This is a little confusing to me, but we're gonna do it like we do. All right, this slip stitch into the same hole as step 4. Oh. Because I don't understand this part. Okay, I think I might have to try to do Sting off stream because I need to focus on this because I don't understand what I'm doing. So we will do Sting. I will do Sting off stream and I will report back to you all. How does that sound? Because I'm not understanding these directions and I am gonna have to watch the video, and I don't want you all to have to like watch me watch a video because that's not interesting. So we'll make that our plan. I'll finish Sting before the next time we do a crafting stream. And then we'll have a completed Frodo with Sting, because like I said, I'm not understanding these instructions, and I do think I'm gonna need to watch the video tutorial to get that figured out. Neither do you. Maybe Woobles are a bit too. Did you get this kit? Or have you or do you have another kit? This is so far, like, I haven't been stumped really by anything too much. This has me pretty stumped. What kit are you working on, Cece? Because I might have missed if you got this one. Yeah, so I'm kind of stumped a little bit on what's going on with this sword. So I will watch the video myself when I can like focus on that and I don't have to like focus as much on like focus on the chatting with you all too. So I will do a little bit more focus off stream and see if I can get Sting finished, because I'm a little confused now. No, but you're thinking out about branching out from Loop Craft Yarn. I think you could do one of the beginner Woobles for sure. Because the rest of this, so what you've seen me working on has been like further along. Like I've already done a few Woobles, so I've done some stuff. And but when I first did my very first one, I was doing it like step by step with the videos, and the videos literally are like step by step, like very, very broken down. So I think you could do it if you found like one that looked pretty simple. Like Frodo has a few pieces, but I did for Hentaya, I did a what the frog one, and that was like really simple. That was just kind of like a pill bug sort of guy. The two little eyes and then like a flat circular piece for the center. You've only ever made shawls and blankets before, flat objects only. I think you could do it. I think you could do it. Find like a pretty simple, like basic looking one, and I think you could do it. But I think since we're done with Frodo, and I'm kind of about at the point, I'm close to ending stream anyway, I think we'll kind of wrap up some stuff here. Let me get that out of my ear. So I think we'll wrap up here for today, and we'll I'll finish Sting and I'll show you all Sting next time we do a crafting stream. And then I think though our next crafting stream, I think we'll work on the snarky cross stitch, because I'm down for some snark. So I think that'll be our plan. I do plan to be live Monday. And I think, I don't know, I need to think about it a little bit. I think we might do a co-working stream on Monday, because I need to, I really would like to work on getting all of the stuff together that I need to for St. Jude. And if I'm working with you all, then it'll be like easier for me to focus and do it. So I'm thinking maybe we will do a little co-working stream on Monday, if that's cool with everybody. Yeah, thank you for being here and hanging out. I'm glad we could keep you occupied while you do your boring work. Um, it really does. It really does. Like, definitely. 100%. I think it helps. And I think that it is one of those things that, like, I know it like the body doubling and all of that helps a lot of people, and it can help motivate you. I know for me too, like checking things off of the a task list is really like that little boost of serotonin is great for me. So I think that like that helps me too, having like the super sweet bot active and being able to cross stuff off the list and all of that I find to be super, super helpful. But thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you so, so much. I can't express all of my appreciation. Thank you for all of those who came over the raid. If you stuck around, I appreciate that as well. Yeah, we are gonna go on a little raid. I think let's go over and say hi to 9.5. She is another crafting streamer. She does a lot of stuff. We've raided her before. She's a little chaotic. We can get a little chaotic. So let's go spread some love over to her. If you are a subscriber, please grab that raid message with the tater hearts to drop into chat when we get over there. If you're a follower, go ahead and grab that raid message to drop into chat. And we will go spread some love. It doesn't look like she's crafting right now. I'm not sure what she's doing, but we're going to go over there, spread some love, because she is the one who founded the Makers and Crafting Creator Club on Twitch, which I am a part of and excited to be a part of. So we'll go give her some love and join the fart club. Thank you everyone so much for being here. I appreciate you all so very, very much. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will plan to see you on Monday. If you're not in the Discord and like to join the Discord, there is the link for that. It's pretty quiet, pretty chill, but I do post my stream schedule on there. So if you are curious about that and want to see what I'm up to, you can check that out. No pressure, obviously. But if you'd like to, there is the link. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you Monday. Love you. Bye!
In that stream we gather round, laughter echoes, cozy sound, games we play in joyful spree, taters flowing wild and free. Eastwind's magic fills the air, every moment filled with care, every joke a warm embrace, love and smiles we interlace. Cozy chaos, here we thrive, you and I feel so alive, hearts connected through the screen. In this place we share a dream. Night turns day and still we stay, magic moments never fade, every word a melody, creating our own symphony. Cozy chaos, here we thrive, you and I feel so alive, hearts connected through the screen. In this place we share a dream. In this place we share a dream. Night turns day and still we stay, magic moments never fade.